Hello, happy Sunday, everyone. I guess when this is being posted, I'm actually recording this a couple days early because I'm going to be pretty busy this weekend. So just wanted to make sure I got this little video done, and hopefully I'll remember to post it on Sunday morning. We'll see. Fingers crossed. So whenever you're seeing this, I wanted to just make sure I got this done real quick. Wanted to talk about a conversation I had over the weekend. It was actually on B.S. Lewis's YouTube channel. He was doing a live stream. People, if you're not familiar with B.S. Lewis on YouTube, go check him out. Really good channel. I was in a conversation with this lady. Her username was Missing Mod. I did learn her real name, but I honestly, among many things, I don't quite remember from the conversation because it was very late and I had had a few drinks. But I don't remember if that was, she told me her real name during the show or if it was just afterwards and we were all just chatting. So I'm not sure if she's like public with the real name. Anyway, Missing Mod. We're having a discussion about like why I was no longer a Christian. Like a lot of the people on the stream like hadn't met me before, so I was just talking about how essentially like divine hiddenness was really a big issue for me, losing my faith, just not seeing God, like God, like even me specifically on several times as I was kind of on my way out, asking God, like, hey, if you're there, please show up, show me that you're real, and just getting nothing. And it was mostly a pretty good conversation. But at one point, she asked me this question that hit me kind of weirdly because I was like, I don't know, it just struck me as such a bizarre question to ask. She asked me, what makes you so special? Basically meaning like, what makes me think that God's gonna give me some special, like, proof or special show of himself to prove to me that he exists or whatever. But she's like, what makes you so special? And several answers for that. I honestly don't remember what all I said at the time. Like I said, late, drinks, me tired. But one of the first things that comes to mind is, well, I mean, if you read the Bible, I mean, one of the things I talk about a lot is how much God shows up for people in very real, tangible ways all throughout the Bible. It's like, I don't know. I don't really think I'm that special at all. All I'm really asking for is for God to do stuff that he apparently has done all the time for lots of people. So, I don't know. To me, this is like the opposite of thinking I'm special. But then the other part of that is, as far as like, even if I do approach it as thinking I'm special, like, well, what would make me think that? Well, also reading the Bible, God and like Jesus apparently seems to think I'm special. Thinking back to his Jesus's parable about the shepherd who like has his 100 sheep, but one is like run off and missing, and he leaves the 99 to chase the one. It's like such a popular story and image used throughout Christianity about how Jesus comes after us. He's like, he'll leave the 99 to chase the one. It's like, well, I mean, so to answer like what makes me think I'm so special, well, apparently Jesus thinks I'm special, even if I'm just the one who's off. Like, he apparently is willing to do whatever it takes to go after me and bring me back. So, I mean, yeah. So I guess Jesus makes me think I'm special, if he's real. That is. But also, again, I guess to piggyback off of last week's Father's Day episode, and again, I just can't help but keep going back to the well of using the analogy of God as a father and thinking of my own experience as a father. I'd say a pretty decent one. Perfect by no means am I a perfect father, but seems like I'm doing all right in that department. But so I'm just thinking, if one of my kids was feeling neglected or just wasn't feeling like I was really showing my love to them, and they come up to me, it's like, look, Dad, like, I want to believe that you love me and that you're always here for me, but like, I just don't see it. So if you want me to know that you're here for me and that you love me and all this, like, you're going to have to do something to show it. Like, would my response be, well, what makes you think you're so special? Like, no, like, because I know exactly what makes them so special, at least to me. It's like, they're my child. So honestly, like, if I had heard if I hear that from one of my kids, like, I would be horrified and so ashamed of myself as a father that I allowed one of my children to feel that way, or I guess not feel a certain way, as the case may be. So to imagine that that would be the response to me wanting some kind of sign from God, who's supposed to be such a better father, like so infinitely more loving and compassionate and desirous of relationship with me, and also like infinitely more capable of doing it and whatever it takes to make it happen. Like, yeah, I don't know why it's, like I said, it's just so bizarre to me, like that reaction. Well, what makes you think you're so special? Like, yeah, so weird, so weird. But yeah, like I said, if this God is the way he's portrayed in Christianity, then he apparently thinks I'm pretty special. So the fact that I'm not seeing anything, it's like, yeah, to me, just further unconvincing me that he exists, I guess would be a way to put it. So, yep. Well, hey, I actually made this one a shorter one this week. So, like I said, let's see if I remember to post it on time. So, thanks for watching this whenever you see this, and Missing Bod if you happen to see this at some point. Feel free to leave a comment, response, or love to chat another time, maybe. All right. Take care, everybody.